Hello, am I audible? And just confirm it if I am audible or not in the chat, please. Hello, everyone. Code Sapnanja, code with Sandesh. Oh, Sandesh. Hi, Sandesh. I'm also Sandesh. Nice to meet you. So, Hardeep, Asmi, Shivam, thank you, guys. So we have, oh, nice. The chat is just going like Eminem's rap. It's so fast. Uh, Joy, Jay and Joy, Chandan Patel. So I can see some of the students are coming from C++ program. So hi guys, you are also interested in learning Java. Uh, Arey, Sai sir, okay. Actually, Sai sir is not taking session. He is not actually well. So, hello everyone. Hello. So, can you just tell me where are you from? Where are you guys joining from? Like, we have a lot of students, like 200 people watching. So, can you just tell me, okay, India के कहाँ से join कर रहे हो? Yes, sir. Yeah, I can see a lot of students from C++ and our other programs. Like we have Abhijit, who is like attending every essential program, Tinku and all. So hello everyone, Kolkata, Tamil Nadu, Mumbai. Okay, Mumbai, Bangalore, UP, Mumbai. Wow, wow. So I think we have, yeah. So we have a lot of students are joining from every part of our country, and I think we might have some of the students are like not from our, what you can say is just leave it, okay, bye, just leave it now. So Rod, Maharashtra, nice, nice. So first thing first is why you are like you want to learn Java. Now my first question is why you want to learn Java, because this question is very important. When you are like clear in your head, you have a clear idea what you want to do and why you want to learn Java. It will help you in this next 5 days, right? Again, I know that a lot of you guys don't know Java, don't know the basics. Like they want to learn from the scratch, they want to learn from all through the basics, right? So that's why you're here, and that's why I'm also here. I'm not your trainer, by the way. I don't look like a trainer, right? So I'm here just to like give you an introduction of our course, which will be going for like 5 days. There is a huge, yes, absolutely. You are 200% right, Kuldeep. There is like huge, you can say, opportunities for Java developers right now. Okay, right. So two Marathi guys are talking in Marathi in chat. Okay, Java, Python is more. Python is something you can do, which is easy, but I can confidently say that a lot of industries are not going towards Python. Like you can say small businesses are going with Python, but Java is something that uh, every big giant can rely on, right? From banking, you can see every bank is using Oracle Java, right? So they are confident that Java code is uh, like reliable, right? But Python is good for data science. Python is good for data science, but when you come to backend development with good, you can say, reliability, then Java is far more better than Python or any other language. Yeah, Python has a simple syntax. So I think everyone is here for becoming a Java developer, Java full stack developer, Java backend developer, whatever you want to do, right? So one thing I want to tell you that we have a IT park here in Mumbai, in Vashi, in Mahape actually. It's called Millennium Park. So if you go there and you just tell them that you are a Java developer or you are a Java backend developer or you are any full stack developer, the like 10 to 15 HRs will come to you for your resume. That much of job requirement is available for any full stack developer in market right now. So if you want to like learn full stack, if you want to like really be a developer, really want to be a developer and come into this IT industry, which is huge and growing like rapidly right now. India is growing in IT industry like no one. US is actually importing a lot of developers from India. So you can imagine in the future we have that skill, we have the potential to become a developer. So I'll just suggest you to attend this 5 days of session carefully. Just try to practice your code, try to implement that, and you'll be just like super happy to learn something which seems like a difficult thing, because Java is something that a lot of students consider that it is difficult, but it's not. It's super easy, and I'm sure that Abhishek sir will make it a lot easier than what you think, right? So I'll just share you how to mark your attendance and all that thing. So I'm here for that only. I'm just taking your time like for this talk. हाय झपाटलेला गेमर, मैं हिंदी सांगू शकत नाही. आई थिंक यू आर मराठी, सो मैं हिंदी में नहीं बोल सकता बिकॉज दिस इज ओनली अ इंग्लिश सेशन एंड बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको हिंदी समझ नहीं आती, राइट? सो प्लीज ट्राई टू understand it. If you are not, I'll just make sure Abhishek sir will repeat that. Repeat the important parts in Hindi also. Okay. Different. Okay. The difference and all Java, Abhishek sir will explain. Now, to mark your, like we have a certificate in collaboration with GDG, ITM, and Let's Upgrade, right? And NSDC also. So how to get your certificate? It's the only part. I'm going to take your like 5 minutes for that. You can just see the one link here in the description. Just click on this. You can see this register attendance certificate and everything is in one place, everything is in one link, right? Just click on this, and if you're not logged in, just log in, and you can see some tab like this. You can just scroll down a bit and mark your attendance here. If you're liking this session, if you think that Let's Upgrade is doing something good in Java, or if you're like learning something from this course, you can just mark here 10, 9, or whatever you think. If you're interested in becoming a developer, if you want to be a super developer, if you want to be a like if you want to come in this IT industry, if you're interested in learning full stack program for Let's Upgrade, it's not you have to learn it from us. You can learn it wherever you want. But if you're interested in doing it with us, you can just click here yes. And if you think we need to improve on something, you can just click on that and submit your attendance. Now, after submitting your attendance, you can just refresh this tab and see my progress is 20%. Now, what is this progress? The progress is just that if you want to have a year certificate, if you want to like get the certificate, you just need to have 50% or more of your progress, right? So to get this progress increase, like you want to increase that progress, you just have to mark your attendance for these 5 days and submit the assignments on day 3, day 4, and day 5. That's simple. If you want to practice your code, you can just submit the assignment and practice that assignment to nourish your skills, right? But if you want to like have that certificate, you can just mark your attendance for 5 days and you will get the certificate, right? So that's the only part I'm here for. I'll just introduce you to our trainer, Abhishek sir. uh, yeah, Abhishek sir, hi.
Hello, Sandesh.
So can you just give me a glimpse of what we are going to learn in this 5 days of program, like
Yes, yes. So today we will learn about the history part, history of Java, and after that we will see like how to create a variable in Java, how to store data in Java, and after that we will see the flow of program, how to control the flow of a program, and after that we will like see how to like observe a problem statement, how to think of a solution, okay, on the basis of the observation, and what is the importance of functions, what is the importance of scope, and apart from this, yeah, how time complexity play a vital role in writing a Java, like in writing any program. Okay, it is Java, it is C++, or any program. So basically, we will cover
okay.
all these points. Okay.
Right. So I'll
Yeah.
just leave you with all the students. I hope
Yeah.
everything will learn like a lot
Yes.
of things in Java
Yeah.
and get a clear idea about what they want to do in
Okay.
future. Right. So bye bye, sir. Bye
Yeah.
bye,
Thank
Abhishek
you.
sir. Bye all.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice session and just focus. Try to focus on all the things you are learning. Right. Bye, sir.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah. So let me share my screen. Okay. 1 minute. So good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. Okay. So yes, guys, today we will learn about all the like your doubt will be cleared about Java. Java is a simple language. We will try to like some of you are saying ki speak in Hindi. We will try to make this lecture more okay without any barrier. We will try to learn this language okay without any language barrier. Okay, guys. So let's start with the today session. Today session is a little theoretical one. So please be there. Please be attentive here. And in the tomorrow session, we will see the more implementation part. Okay, how to store data, why to store data, and like where you can store data. What happens when you store the data inside your system using Java, using C++. Okay, so everything will be cleared. Okay, so here let's start with the history of Java, guys. So here I've written some point for the history of Java. So here the first point is what? Here you can see ki Java is an object-oriented programming language. We will come to the part what is object-oriented programming language, and it was developed by Sun Microsoft in early 1990s. And the developer, those who worked on this language was James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick Norton here. Okay, so here you can see the picture of James Gosling here. Okay, so here is a small team of Sun's engineer, and the name of the team was Green Team. Okay, and the project they were working was on Oak. Okay, the name of the project was Oak. This name we like the team got from the tree oak. It resembles strength. Okay, so this team tried in 1991. This team want to create a language that would allow consumer electronic device to communicate with each other. Okay, that is, we have electronic device, they can communicate with each other. For that thing they want to develop a language, so they came up with a project that is Oak. Okay, so here in order to develop a communication between electronic devices are what, guys? It is a hardware basically, right? Electronic devices are hardware. So what they wanted a language that is platform independent. Okay, and this language they wanted a platform independent and which could create embedded software for consumer electronic devices. Again we will come to the platform independent part. Okay, guys. Okay, yeah. So at that time in 1991, in 1990s, what happens? C and C++ was there. C and C++ were there, but this C and C++ was not platform independent. Okay, they are dependent on the platform. Okay, so first let's try to learn what is platform independent. Before coming to the platform independent part, what happens? He in 1995 they wanted a legal copyright on this name, that is Oak. Okay, but due to some copyright issue they were not able to get the legal copyright on that on this name, that is Oak. So they came up with a new name, that is Java. So from 1995 till present we have a name Java. Okay, so like this Java was originated. And in the initial day, what happens? They wanted to create a language that would allow consumer electronic device to communicate with each other. You have a set-top box, you have a remote, right? So they wanted to write some code in order to communicate to electronic devices. Okay, and for that thing they wanted a platform independent language, and C and C++ are not platform independent language. So let first come to the point, what is platform independent language? Okay, will you tell installation of JDK? Yes, yes, everyone, I will tell you how to install JDK. Okay, so can you please yeah, increase your resolution, everyone? I think. Okay, please try to watch the video in 420p. Okay, so after that, yeah, this is happening with everyone. Okay, let me see. I think screen is visible, right? Yeah, it is showing only 2040. Okay, okay, yeah. So here we are saying ki hey, there was a team, green team. Green team came up with the project Oak. Why Oak? Because they wanted electronic device to communicate with each other. So they wanted a language that is platform independent. At that time in 1991, C and C++ were not platform independent. So they are working on a project that is Oak. But due to some copyright issue, they were not able to retain the name Oak. So they came up with the language. So they came up with the name Java. And from 1995 till present, we have a name Java. Okay, guys. After that, let's focus on this part, that is platform independent. Okay, so here you can see what is platform independent here. So what you are doing, you have a machine here, on that machine, on that computer system, what you are doing, you are writing some program. Let's suppose you have written some line of code on that machine. You hit on the run button, you run the code. After running the code, what happens? You get the executable file. Okay, Java, C++, Python, all are what? high level language. Okay, high level language. Why we are saying high level language? Because these language contain English keywords. So these language are easily understandable by the human. Okay, these language are easily understandable by the human. So that's why we are saying ki these language are what? High level language. So you have a high level language, you have written some code. Okay, after that you hit on the run button. So the moment you hit on the run button, what happens? There is a compiler. Compiler is like your English teacher. Okay, it will check the rule of the language. If you're writing the code in C++, it will check the rules of a C++. If you are writing the code in Java, it will check the rule of Java. Okay, similarly, if you are writing the code in Python, it will check the rule of Python. Okay, so what happens? You have written some code that is high level language code, and you hit on the run button. There is a compiler compiles your code, compiler checks your rule, checks your syntax, checks your semantics, check your typing mistake, okay, of the language. After checking all these things, compiler compile your code, and after compilation it convert your source code to machine level code. Okay, machine level code is what? Your 0 and 1. Why 0 and 1? Why 0 and 1? Because our computer system understand 0 and 1 only. Okay, so we need to convert our high level language code to machine level language code. Okay, everyone. So till this point everyone is clear. Let's see. Byte code. Yeah, we will come to this point. What is byte code? Okay, but here we are discussing about C and C++. Like what is the basic execution of a code? Okay, what happened behind the scene? So here we are talking about platform dependent language. Okay, so here you can see in the example also, here we have a system that is our Windows system. Okay, and what do you mean by platform then? First we will discuss about what do you mean by platform. So platform include your operating system, it includes your hardware, it include other things, but we are mainly focusing on your operating system and your hardware. This contributes to your platform. So you have a computer system. Inside this computer system there is some hardware specification, and the operating system here we are using is Windows. Okay, on this computer system you are writing some code in C language. We are assuming you are writing some code in C language. So the code here is what? Source code. Okay, you have written a code, that is your source code. After writing the code you are saying ki, hey, I will now run my code. So the moment you will hit on the run button, what will happen? This source code will be compiled by the compiler. It will check the syntax, semantics, grammar mistakes, like the rule part of the C language. After checking all these things, compiler will say, okay, now your code is good. I will now compile your code and I will convert your C code into executable program that is in 0 and 1 format. So for window, the executable file is what? .exe file. Okay, for window the executable file is what? .exe file. So here you have generated a .exe file, that is your executable file, and the system will say ki, hey, now you have generated 0 and 1 format file, now I can execute your code. So this file is compatible on this window system. Okay, on this Windows system where you are like written the code, in that system this executable file is compatible. But what happened? Next here? So here you can see I have two system now. When there is one system, then there is no problem. You have written a code. Okay, you have written a code in C. You are saying ki I have run the code. The compiler has converted the source code to what? It has converted the source code to executable code, that is in .exe file here in my Windows system. So till there I have no problem. But the moment I want to run this .exe file on some other system, that have different operating system, that have different hardware system. Okay, and my like what contributes to platform? Your operating system and your hardware contributes to a platform. Okay, so here you are saying ki, hey, I have generated the executable file, I have generated a 0 and 1 format file, now I want to run this executable file on a different machine. Okay, here you are using C language. Okay, here you are using C language or C++ language. Okay, So you want to run this executable file on a different machine that has different OS. Here the OS is what? Linux, and the hardware configuration is also different. So this executable file will not run on this Linux system. It will say ki, hey, C and C++ are platform dependent. This executable file you have generated is compatible to this operating system. Okay, it is compatible to this operating system and it is not compatible to the Linux operating system, because C and C++ are what? Platform dependent language. Okay, so there we need the, like, there we come the need of Java. So the green team developed a language that is platform independent. Okay, so let's discuss about platform independent. What is platform independent here? But till this point, hope I'm able to clear the doubt. What is platform dependent and why C and C++ are platform dependent? Everyone, anyone has any doubt, they can write in the comment part. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So yes, everyone is clear, guys. If yes, yeah. Again, again, attitude voice. Yeah, clear. One time, please. Okay. So again, those who are not getting the concept, again I'm telling the same concept. Like, what is platform dependent? What is platform? First, platform is your operating system and your hardware. You are saying ki, hey, first I'm using C and C++. I'm saying ki C and C++ are platform dependent language. Why they are platform dependent language? You have written what? You have written the source code in a particular operating system. You have written the source code in a particular operating system having a particular hardware configuration. Okay, and after writing the source code, you hit on the run button. The compiler compiled the code. Compiler generated this executable file. Okay, and now you want to run this executable file on a different OS, on a different system. Okay, and this system has different operating system and this system has different hardware configuration. So my C and C++ program will not run on the different operating system. Okay, they will say ki, hey, I am platform dependent. This executable file is compatible to this window operating system. This executable file is not compatible to any other operating system. So that's why we need a programming language that is platform independent. Okay, so here, let's come to the part now. So why now? Like, okay, so now what we have to do in order to make this executable file a compatible file? Okay, what we have to do? So for that thing, what we need? We need a JVM. Okay, Java Virtual Machine. JVM is what? A middleware. It is acting as a middleware here. It is saying ki, hey, these two things, that is your operating system and your hardware is your platform here. So what I will do now, I will install a middleware here. I will install a middleware here, that is JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Okay. Now what can happen? The moment you are installing the JVM on your system, okay, so again the same thing will happen. You have written the Java code, that is your source code. After writing the Java code, what happens? Now there is a bit difference between C++ and C execution and Java execution. You can see here, uh, here, okay, here. So here you can see this is your Java code. This is your Java code here. You have written some code in Java language. After writing the code, what happens? You hit on the run button. The moment you hit on the run button, there is a compiler, that is a Java C compiler, that is waiting for you. It will say, okay, I will take the source code, I will compile the code, I will check the error, I will check the rule, I will check the syntax of the Java code, I will check the semantics, I will check the typing mistake. If everything is clear, what I will do, I will convert this source code, that is .java code, .java file, to a byte code. Okay, and this byte code, that is your byte code, is what? is having dot class file extension. Okay, this code is having dot class file extension. So you have a source code that is compiled by the compiler, and you got a byte code that is having a dot class file extension. Now you are saying ki, hey, since this is my dot class file, now what I will do here in all the machine, here I have three machines, that is my window machine, Linux machine, and Mac machine. So what I am doing here, I am installing JVM on each and every machine. Okay, this is a middleware here. It is acting as a middleware here. So what I will do, this dot class file I will run on this JVM. Okay, this dot class file I will run on this JVM. Okay, so JVM act as an interpreter. It is a middleware that act as an interpreter. What JVM will do? It will read your byte code, that is your dot class file, line by line. Okay, and after executing all the lines of the dot class file, it will say ki, okay, what I will do now, I will convert your dot class file to machine level language code that is in 0 and 1 format. Okay, this JVM will convert your dot class file to a this dot class file to a machine level language code Okay, and this machine level language code is now run on the window, run on the Linux, run on the Mac. Okay, everyone. So here we have a Java, and Java is a platform independent language, and like with the help of which it can achieve the feature of platform independence with the help of a middleware, that is JVM. JVM is acting as the interpreter that is installed on the top of a platform. That is installed on the top of a platform, and it will do what? It will take your bytecode, it will execute your bytecode line by line. After executing your bytecode, it will convert your bytecode to a machine code that is 0 and 1 format. And now machine will say ki, hey, I got 0 and 1, I understand 0 and 1, I will execute your machine level language code. So what we have done here, you can see we have a JVM that is installed on the top of the operating system, and this JVM helps us to achieve platform independence for our Java programming language. Okay, everyone, this is clear. So basically, guys, yeah, we will come to this part JRE, but JVM is a middleware. Okay, what we are doing with the help of JVM, we are executing the byte code that is generated by the compiler. Okay, we will come to this part. What is JVM? What is JDK? Okay, but till this point, guys, everyone is clear. Like first, again, I will repeat from the starting. It will take 2 minutes. James Gosling is there. He is working in Sun Microsoft. They wanted to develop a language that is platform independent. Why they wanted to develop a language? Because at that time they wanted a language that could allow consumer electronic device to communicate with each other. So that's why they wanted a platform independent language. And here C and C++ are not platform independent language, because the executable file you get is compatible to a particular system having a particular hardware configuration. That is your platform. You cannot run your executable file to a different platform. So that's why they got the need of a platform independent language. So they came up with the language Oak. But in 1995, due to some copyright issue, they were not able to retain the name. So they came up with the language Java. And from 1995 till present, we have a Java. Okay. And here there is one more point. At that time, in 1995, Internet and World Wide Web were becoming popular day by day. So the web program lacked the feature of platform independence. It requires platform that could run. Please read this line. It required platform that could run on any operating system, irrespective of hardware and software configuration. Okay. So here you can see in the diagram key, this is your internet, right? And there are various systems that are connected to your World Wide Web. Okay. This is your internet, and yeah, here there are various systems that are connected to World Wide Web, and here you are saying ki, hey, from this Windows system, I want to share a file. I want to share a file to Mac, or I want to share a file to a Linux system. If there is a program that is written in a language that is platform dependent, that is platform dependent, then you cannot share the file because that file cannot be run on different machine. Okay, but if you have a Java language that is platform independent, so what you have to do, you have to run the program, you get the bytecode, you will share the bytecode, and you will say ki, hey, in all the system you have JVM installed on the top of the OS. Okay, you have JVL, that is your JVM, that is your middleware installed on the top of the OS. So what you are doing, you are sharing the bytecode, and this bytecode will go and it will run by the JVM, and this JVM will convert your bytecode to a machine level language code, and this machine level language code will be run on the Linux, it will be run on the Mac, it will be run on the Windows and any other operating system. Okay, so yeah, so let's try to understand ki how to get JVM. Okay, let's try to get ki, yes, you are saying JVM, then how I can get the JVM? You are saying a compiler, how I can get the compiler? Okay, so here, so here there is a flow diagram I have I got. So here you can see I have a program that I have written in Java. So this program is what I have saved this program with .java extension. There is a compiler that will convert your .java file to .class file, that is your bytecode, and this bytecode is run on the JVM, that is your middleware, and this JVM will convert your .class file, that is your bytecode, to a machine level language code that is in 0 and 1 format, and system will say ki, okay, I'll understand 0 and 1, so I will execute your machine level language code, and you will get the output on the output screen. Okay, so okay, so here, now in order to install JVM in your system, in order to install JVM in your system, you have to install JDK. Okay, you have to install JDK. Okay, let's see first. Yeah, JVM. Yes, we will discuss about JVM. Apart from this, machine code, source code, and .exe file. Could you clear, please? Okay, byte code and machine code, source code, and .exe file. Okay, so basically, guys, here one person is asking about the .exe file. So basically, what happens when you are running your C and C++ program? Okay, this is your C and C++ program. When you are running your program on the when you are running the program, when you hit on the run button, what happens? Compiler is sitting there. Compiler will compile your code, and it will generate a file that is in this compiler will generate a executable program. Inside this executable program, you have program written in 0 and 1 format. Okay, so when you are generating the file, that is executable file in window, then you get the extension as .exe. When you are generating the file, like you have written a program in Linux system and you hit on the run button, compiler will compile your code, compiler will again generate a executable program. In that that executable program, that file is .out. Okay, .out file. So you get the executable file. Okay, again, what is bytecode then? So here you have a program that is .java file compiled by the compiler. You get a .class file. .class file is your byte code. Okay, .class file is your byte code. This byte code is not understandable by any system. It is only understandable by, okay, it is only understandable. Sorry, can you? It is only understandable by what? It is only understandable by your JVM. So this Java compiler converts your bytecode, and this bytecode is only understandable by JVM, and this JVM will convert to machine level language code that is in 0 and 1 format, and this 0 and 1 format are understandable by your system. Okay, so we will come to the real life example first. Let's discuss about JDK. Okay, so here Rachna is asking, sir, when C compiler converts it in a machine language code, then it should also support on other windows. So basically what happened, you get a executable file, and this executable file, again I'm saying, is compatible on a particular platform. And what is platform? Two things contributes to a platform. That is your OS, second is your hardware, and there are some other factors also. Okay, so that's why .class file is not platform dependent. Okay, so basically again, okay guys, but in Java we are using compiler Okay, we use compiler and interpreter. Compiler. Okay, so here he's saying but it is dot class not executed in other OS. Okay, so basically what happened, guys, again I am telling you from the start ki hey, you can see, we will come with the example also, but you have to understand this part ki our OS and our hardware contributes to a platform. First point. And what we are doing, if we are generating a executable file, then what is happening? That is executable file is what? Machine level language code. Okay. Executable file is what? Machine level language code. That machine level language code is dependent on a particular system. Okay. And apart from this operating system and hardware, there is other factor also that contributes to a platform. Okay. So compiler converts your Java code, you get a dot class file, that is your byte code. Okay, that is your byte code, and this byte code is not understandable by your system, by your platform. Okay, but this byte code is understandable by your JVM. And in order to run your byte code, you have to install a middleware on the top of the operating system of each and every machine. And by this we can achieve platform independency. Okay, everyone. Okay, see again. Okay, you are confused again. So here one person is saying hey, C byte code doesn't execute on in the operating system. So basically again I'm saying here, you can see the diagram. When you are hitting on the run button, compiler is compiling your code, that is your .c file, and this compiler will generate executable file. Okay, here in C and C++, compiler is not generating byte code. Okay, but in Java we are getting the byte code. Hope I am able to clear that out. How can we say byte code to other platform? How can we share bytecode to other platform? I will tell you this point. Okay, please wait for a moment. Apart from this, any other doubt? What is JDK, sir? Yes, we are coming to the point, sir. In Mac OS, which type of extension is used? Please go to the internet. There, from there you can get the point. I know from for the for window we get the executable file as .exe. For Linux we get the executable file as .out. Okay. Apart from this, sir, some Java developer use Eclipse ID. Yeah, we will come to this point, okay? But till this point, I am hoping everyone is clear now, right? So here we are saying ki, hey, in order to install in order to install a middleware on the top of the operating system, we need to install JVM, and this JVM is present where inside JDK package. Okay. So basically, what is JDK? There are person who are saying what is JRE. Okay. So guys, what happens behind the scene again? Let's take one real life example. Everyone is saying, hey sir, please take a real life example. Okay, please wait a second. Every doubt will be cleared. If you have any doubt, we will discuss after the session. Okay, so here let's take one example. Okay, here, so basically you are here and you are you are a student of some college, and the teacher given you some project. Okay, some project. The teacher is saying ki, hey, please go and please create a software for school management system. Please go and please create a software for school management system. You have a laptop. Okay, and inside this laptop you have window operating system. Okay, inside this laptop you have a window operating system. And what you have done, you went back home to you went back home and you have written some code, like you have completed the project, and after 1 month you went back to the teacher. Here is your teacher. You went back to the teacher, and what you have done, like you have written the code that is .java. Okay, you have written the code, you have saved the file with what extension? .java extension. Okay guys, here you have .java extension. And when you hit on the run button, here is your run button. When you hit on the run button, what happens? Compiler will come. It will compile your Java code. It will compile your .java file. And after compiling, it will convert your .java file to .class file. Okay, .class file. That is your bytecode. Okay. After that, what happens? This bytecode is run by the JVM, and you get the output on the output screen. So you have written the program, you have tested the program on your system. Okay, your program is working fine on your system, and you are saying ki, hey, I know Java is a platform independent language. So here teacher is sitting in his class, like in his lab, and teacher is using one laptop. So teacher said ki, hey, which language you are using? So you said ki, hey, I am using Java. So teacher don't know about, like teacher knows about platform independent. So he asked one question ki, hey, I just want the executable code, that is your dot class file. So what you have done, you you downloaded the dot class file in the pen drive, and after that the teacher asked me, in order to run this dot class file, what I have to do. So you will say ki, hey sir, in order to run the in order to run this dot class file, you have to install what? JRE. Okay, you have to install what? JRE. So teacher ask the student ki, hey, why you are saying JRE? Why you are saying JRE? Because I know about JDK. Okay, I know about JDK. When I have to install JVM on my system, I have to install JDK package. Then why you are saying Java runtime environment? Okay, so the student is saying ki, hey, JDK is installed on a system. Okay, you have to install JDK on the system when you are developing the code, when you are developing the code and you are running the code on that system. Everyone is clear? JDK provides the environment to develop and run Java application. This is the important point here. So JDK, let me write the point here, provides the environment, provides the environment, okay, to develop and run Java. Here we have to develop and run Java application. So the student is saying, hey, I want to develop the Java application. I want to run the Java application on my machine. I have to do two tasks, that is develop the software and run the software. So for this purpose, I need JDK package. Okay, inside this JDK package, there are compiler available, there are JRE and JVM available. Okay, everyone. And since teacher, you want to just run the software, you just want to run the software, you don't want to run, so you don't want to build the software, you just want to run the software. So you need to install what? You need to install JRE in your system, because JRE provides the environment to just run Java application. Okay, JRE provides the environment to just run Java application. It doesn't provide the environment to develop Java application. So when you have to develop and run Java application, you have to install JDK. And when you have to just run Java application, you have to install JRE. So you will say, hey, why? Why this thing is happening? So let's understand this point with the help of a diagram here. So here you have a JDK package. Okay, you have a JDK package here. JDK package. Okay, and inside this JDK package you have a JRE. Okay, you have a JRE. So when you install JDK, JRE is automatically installed. Okay, so you have JRE here, and apart from JRE there are other tools also available. Plus here you have what? Development tools. Development tools. Okay, what development tools are available here? So basically you are saying ki, hey, in order to compile the program, you need a compiler. So when you are installing JDK, it includes JRE plus some development tool. Here the development tools are what? Your Java C compiler, jar files, okay, etc. Okay, so this Java C compiler are already installed by your JDK. So you are saying ki, hey JRE. So where is JVM? What is the use of JVM then? Like where you are installing the JVM? So inside this JRE, what is present? JVM is present. Okay, inside this JRE, JVM is present here. So this is your JVM, and inside this JRE you have JVM plus some classes and libraries. Okay, you have JVM plus some classes and libraries present. Okay, libraries present. Okay, and this JVM is what? My interpreter that will take the byte code, that will interpret, that is read your byte code line by line, and after reading the byte code, it will convert your byte code to a executable file. Sorry, it will convert your byte code to a machine level language code that is in 0 and 1 format, and system will say, hey, I got the 0 and 1 program. I will execute the 0 and 1 program. Everyone is clear with JDK, JRE, and JVM? Okay. Screenshot is not okay. Yes, sir. Okay. Hope I'm able to clear till this point, right? What is JDK? What is JRE? So basically, when you want the environment to develop and run the Java application, you need JDK. But in the case of teacher just want to run the software, so he want JRE. Okay. So how you can install JDK? You have to go on the net, and here on the net you have to type JDK download. Okay, JDK download. So you will get the first link here. Okay, you will get the first link here, that is https www.oracle.com. From here you can install the JDK. You have to go here. See, for the Linux install this one, that is your 64 compressed archive. This one. For the Mac OS you have to install this one, and for the window you have to install this one. Okay, x64 installer. The moment you will install the JDK, what will happen? You get the environment to develop your Java application and to run the Java application, because we understood this point ki JDK contains JRE. Inside JRE we have JVM, so JVM will be installed on the top of your operating system. Till this point everyone is clear, guys? Okay, Java. So basically what happened, ki Java, you have a source code. When you hit on the compiler, sorry, when you hit on the run button, there is a Java C compiler. There is a Java C compiler. This Java C compiler will compile your source code, and this Java C compiler will give like what it will do. It will convert your source code to a byte code, and this byte code will be run by the JVM. And JVM here is an interpreter. So first compiler compiles the code, and then JVM, that is an interpreter, interprets your code. Okay, we'll show the process of installation. So yeah, so here you have to go to the window, click on this button, and you are able to download JDK from here. Okay, from here. Everyone is clear? So I have some screenshots available here. So let's see installation part. So in order to check whether Java is installed in your computer or not, you have to type this command. You have to type this command. Hope you are able to see my screen, right, everyone? So Pritesh, classes and libraries, we will come to this point. Okay, we will come to this point. Please wait a moment. Okay. Yeah, I think screen is clear, right, everyone? Yeah. So here you can see, now it is clear. Okay. Yeah. So what you have to do, you have to use this command, that is Java version. Okay. The moment you will hit on this command, what will happen? If you are getting this error, that is Java is not recognized as an internal or external command, then Java is not installed in your system. Again, hit on this button, sorry, hit on this command, that is Java C version. Again, if you are getting this error, that is Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command, operable program or batch file, again you have to install Java C compiler. Okay, so what you have to do, first you have to install the JDK. Okay, the moment you install the JDK, you have to click on the run, like here I have installed JDK. Okay, open this one. So here you have to click on the yes button, again yes button, and another. Okay, so yeah. So what you have to do, you have to just install the JDK. After installing the JDK, but just you have to click on the next, and after finish, and you have installed the JDK. Okay, And after installing the JDK, if you are getting this error, that is Java version or Java C version, on hitting this command line, if you are getting the error, what you have to do? Okay, so here go to the C, window C. In the window C, you have to go to the program files. In the program files, okay, here in the programs files, you can see you have Java folder. In the Java folder, you can see JDK is installed now. Okay, the moment you are clicking on the finish button, this JDK will be installed in the Windows C folder. Okay, everyone, that is in your program file, and inside program file you have Java folder. Inside Java folder you have JDK. Inside JDK you have a bin folder. Open this bin folder. After coming inside the bin folder, what you have to what you have to do, you have to search for environment, this edit the system environment variable. Okay, the moment you will click on the edit the system environment variable, here you can see environment variable. Okay, you have to hit on the environment variable. After hitting on the environment variable, you can see the path here. Okay, you can see the path here. You have to select the path and click on the edit button. On the edit button, what you have to do, guys, you have to copy the path, this path. Okay, how to copy this path? Click on this tab and you will copy the path from here. After copying the path from here, what you have to do, you have to paste the path here. Okay, click on edit, no, click on new, and here you have to paste the path. Okay, after pasting the path, you have to click on OK. After clicking on OK, click on OK again, and you are done with the environment setup. Okay, you are done with the environment setup. Again, what you have to do? Again, write these commands, that is Java version. Then you will get the version on the output screen. Again, you have to type Java C version. You will get the output on the output screen. Let's open the terminal here, and you can see. So here is my terminal. You can see my terminal, right, everyone? So Java C version. So you can see the version of the Java C compiler here. Again, Java version. Again, you can see the version of the Java. Okay, everyone. So yeah, after that, yeah. So you have installed JDK. That means you have installed the virtual machine, that is your middleware, on the top of the operating system. And now you are good to go. You are saying, hey, in the starting we have discussed one point. Now in the starting we have discussed one point, that Java is an object-oriented programming language. Okay, so basically Java deals with class and object. So guys, what is class and what is object? I will take some few minutes. Let's take an example here. You want to construct a house. When you have to construct a house, okay, when you have to construct a house, what first thing you do, guys? Everyone, what first thing you do when you have to construct the house? You have to go to the architecture and you ask the architecture, hey, please create a blueprint for my house. Okay, so the architecture will ask you about the properties, about the functionality of your house, and the architecture will create the blueprint. Okay, so architecture will create a blueprint. Okay, blueprint or a template here, blueprint or template. Okay, architecture has created the blueprint or template. So this blueprint or template, okay, that defines the properties and functionality of your house. This blueprint or template is called class. Okay, and the moment after that you got the blueprint, you got the map, you ask your after that what happens? After that what happens? Give me 1 minute, guys. Okay, after that what happens? You constructed your house, and the moment you are using the functionality and properties of your house, the moment you are using the functionality and properties of your house, what happens? The constructed house you are using, that house is your object. Okay, everyone. So the blueprint or template is your class, and the moment you are using the functionality and properties of that house is your object. Okay, again I will take one more example. Okay, you have to buy a mobile phone. So first thing, what you think, what brand name I have to buy, like what will be the brand name of my mobile phone? RAM, processor, camera, right? So you think of the features and like you think of the properties and functionality of the mobile phone. Okay. So when you're talking in general about mobile phone, so that mobile phone is what? It is your class. Okay. Mobile phone is what? Mobile phone is your class. Okay. The moment you go to the vendor and you bought the mobile phone, you go to the shop and you bought the mobile phone. Let's suppose you bought iPhone here. Okay, the moment you are bought the iPhone and the moment you are using that iPhone, okay, so this iPhone is a real world entity and this is your object here. Okay, so here class is what? Class is a blueprint or template that defines the properties and functionality of an object. Okay, and what is an object? Object is a real world entity with the help of which you can use those properties and functionality. Similarly, I will take the example of fruit. Okay, so in general you have a different fruit and all the fruits have some functionality and some properties available. The moment you bought apple, the moment you are bought apple, so that apple is a real world entity, that apple is your object. Okay, that apple is your object. So hope everyone is clear with the class and object. Yeah. Sir, path का step repeat कर दो please. Okay, let me repeat this one also. So what you have to do, you have to go to the Windows C file, Windows C, sorry, the C folder. After going to the C folder, you have to go to the program files. After going to the program files, you have to go to the Java folder. From Java folder, go to the JDK. From JDK, bin folder. From bin, you have to copy this path. Okay, you have to copy this path. After copying this path, you have to paste this path in the path of the environment variable and you have to save that path and you are good to go. Okay, everyone, hope I'm able to clear. Yeah, so class provides the structure of the object. Okay, and okay, and now let's take like till this point you are saying, you will be saying, hey, you are just discussing the theory, you are not showing any practical implementation of a source code that is compiled by the compiler. Okay, so and you get the bytecode that is run by the JVM. Here, in order to run your source code, I have installed JDK. Okay, I have installed what, guys? I have installed JDK. JDK contains JVM. So in order to run the source code, you need a IDE first point, or you need some editor. Okay, we will come to the IDE part first. We are saying here I need a editor. The common editor is what? Notepad here. So I will use Notepad here. Okay, Notepad here. So this is my Notepad here, and I know first what I have to do. I have to write a source code, and in order to compile that source code, I want to install compiler, that is my Java C compiler, and JVM. So these Java C compiler and JVM are provided by the JDK that I have already installed in my system. You have seen this JDK is present where? Inside your C drive. Now I will write the program on the editor. That is my source code. Okay, so let's write the program here. So I am saying ki, hey, Java is a object oriented language that deals with the class and object. So what I will do, I will create a class here. Let's the name of the class is uh, first. Okay, first. So in order to create a class, you have to use the keyword class, and after that the name of the class. Inside this class, you have to define a particular template. The template is what? Public static void main. Okay, and here you have strings, args. Okay, and you have to define this template here. We will talk about what is public, we will talk about static void main and this string args. Okay, here I am saying ki, hey, I have I have to write a program in Java, and Java is what? Class and object. So I have to define a class. Inside this class, I have to define the entry point. I have to define the template. The template is what? This public static void main string args. Okay, inside this, what I will do, I will print English sentence on the output screen. So in order to print anything on the output screen, you have to use system dot out dot print ln And here, in order to print English sentence, you have to use double quotes. Inside this double quote, you have to write any English sentence. Let's say hello world. After that, you have to terminate the sentence. You have to terminate this line. In order to terminate this line, you have to use this semicolon. And you are done with the program. And here you will say return. Okay. You can use. You can. Yeah, I got the point. Uh, So you can use any VS Code. Okay, we will talk about this template part. Ki what is public static void main in the next session. Okay, today just I am showing you ki how to write a source code, and when you get the source code, what happened behind the scene. Okay, I will save this source code. Let's save this source code. I'm saving this source code inside document Java Bootcamp. So here I will write the name of the file, that is first dot, and I know in order to save the source code what I have to do, I have to use the extension dot java. Okay, save here. Okay, so you can see you have to go to the download, inside the download Java Bootcamp, and here you can see you have saved the source code with this name first dot java. Okay, and now what you have to do, you have to right click on this folder, that is Java Bootcamp. Here you have to right click, open the terminal. Okay, so you got the terminal, that is document slash Java Bootcamp. Okay, so now what you got, guys, you got the source file. And now what you have to do, you have to compile the source file. In order to compile the source file, what you have to use, you have to use a compiler. So the compiler here is what? Java C compiler. Java C and the name of the source file, that is first.java. The moment you will hit on the run button, you can see your source file is compiled. Your source file is compiled, and now you can see I have two files. One is my source file, and the other is what? My dot class file. Okay, one is my source file, and other is what? My dot class file. Okay, so the compiler has compiled your source code, and the compiler has converted your source code to bytecode, that is dot class file. And now I want to run this bytecode on the JVM. Okay, I want to run this bytecode on the JVM. So in order to run the bytecode on the JVM, again I have to type what? I have to now run the program. In order to run the program, you have to use the keyword Java and the name of the file first. Okay, and hit on the button. So the moment you hit on the enter button, you see you got the output on the output screen, that is hello world. Okay, so you got the output on the output screen, that is hello world. So we have created a simple program, that is hello world, on the output screen. Okay, we have printed hello world on the output screen. In the tomorrow class, we will discuss about what is public static void main and why it is necessary to write a public static void main, and what is this system.out.println. And here we are just printing what? Our English sentence on the output screen. How to store data, why we need to store data, what is variable, everything we will discuss in the next session, because the time is already up. Okay, guys. So return isn't necessary. Yeah, return isn't necessary. Okay, we will discuss this point also in the next session. Hope I'm able to clear all the doubt. So what you have to do, guys, give me 1 minute here. So let me share this also. Return may not be necessary there. Python and Java are more popular language. Everything is popular, guys. Everything is popular. Okay. So yeah. Hello. The time is up. Thank you, everyone. So now what you have to do? Yeah. So guys, thank you. I'm able to clear most of the doubt. Okay. So there is a one course that I want to tell you. Like, this is our essential program. I cannot discuss each and everything in this essential program, but what you can do, guys, here you can see you can join these courses, that is GitHub. You can learn GitHub SEO, data structure and algorithm, Java, JavaScript, advanced Excel, okay, blockchain. Like there are very lot of interesting technology available here, problem solving skills available here, GitHub available here, okay, front end part, back end part, everything is available here. And this course is available at 399 rupees so only, okay. First point, that is your, okay. The second point is what, this one. In order to join the full stack program, if you are like, if you want to learn a full stack, how to write a backend code, how to write a front end code, okay, then you can enroll in this program. How to think of a particular problem, what is a problem solving, and apart from this, what is data structure, how to deal with different data structure, how to think in a different situation when you are given a particular problem statement. So these all things will be discussed in this Let's Upgrade full stack program, okay. And you have a amazing opportunity. You can join this program on 22nd October 20 till new batch is starting from 22nd October 2022. So before this, you can join the program. You have to go to the Let's Upgrade portal site, and from there you can enroll the program, and you will get the, like, the session will be live, interactive session. You can doubt, you can ask your doubt in the live session itself. If the doubts are not clear, you can schedule a doubt class there, and you can take the doubt session from there. Apart from this, you get the mentorship where your resume will be built, and like you will get the career guidance support from there, like how to apply for different companies, and what you have to do in order to improve your LinkedIn network. And apart from this, what thing you need, okay. And apart from this, project will also be discussed, and like this is a job, 100% job. If you are getting the right skills, then you get the job, okay. So you can use this code here, AY10. Apart from this, we are done it, okay. So thank you guys for attending this session. Hope I am able to clear most of the doubt, okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Sir, is it a basic class? Yes, it is a basic class, okay. Okay, I will share it, okay. Okay. Placement support is there, which means ki, hey, when you will complete your full stack program, that is first you learn the front end part, back end part, and the DSA part, that is your problem solving part. After that, you will get the placement support, that is we will provide you the companies, and from there you can give interview, and like we will tell you ki, like what all thing can come. We will discuss about the important question. And apart from this, yeah, if you have the right skills, then you get the placement, okay, from the placement support also, and from other from outside the Let's Upgrade also, okay. So from everywhere you get the placement. So first point is your skill set. So here you will learn the most important skill set, okay. Okay, I will share the PPT. I will share the PPTs, guys. C hash is more rich language. Every language is good, okay. C++, Java, C hash, okay. You have to focus on one language. In order to focus on one language, what you have to do, guys, first take 3 to 4 days, explore on that language. What is the application of that language? Let's suppose I have taken Python. I have explored that language. I saw that Python is most more used in the machine learning language application, AI application. Java is more used in the backend part, right? So like this, you have to explore the language, and from there you have to take one particular language, and you have to learn each and every particular concept about one language. If you are good in one language, you don't have to learn each and every language, okay. Yes, the program will be of rupees 399, okay. Is DSA necessary for web developer placement? Okay, DSA is a very important concept. And what happens when you are like if you are applying for a full stack development, or if you are using, like if you are a backend developer, if you are a front end developer, so you will get a problem statement. How to think of that problem statement, that you learn in a DSA, okay. That's why DSA play a very important role. Okay, if you are taking a full stack course, it will be 6 month long. Attendance कहाँ लगाना है? For attendance, आपके पास एक लिंक है, you can go to the description link. From there you can mark the attendance. Yeah, full stack program, you can take the full stack program. From there you can learn the front end, back end and the DSA part. Okay. Okay, you can see, okay, if you have any doubt related to the program, you can go to the Let's Upgrade site, and from there you can explore that Let's Upgrade part. Okay, everything related to the program you will get on the portal itself. Okay, thank you everyone, hope I am able to clear most of the doubt. If you have any doubt, please come in the next session. We will discuss all the doubt in the next session. Okay, thank you everyone. The notes please provide. Okay, I will provide the notes. Okay, thank you.